Hey guys, Doug here. I wanted to create this video to go over how we're able to assess competitors in our marketplace and reverse engineer an SEO strategy to try to predict what kind of lead volume we can expect. So I'm going to take the personal injury niche here as an example. This is a very, very competitive key term, even at the local level like San Luis Obispo, where we can see quite a bit of search volume on the side here. You can see around 90. And if you start to stack on these different types of keywords and really create that thematic relevance for your website, you can really build quite a consistent flow of organic traffic and leads when you start to rank for these key terms. So you can see here we have the Google real estate here. We have the paid ads on top here, where these keywords would be quite expensive for personal injury. Then we have the map pack here. This is probably the most prized piece of online real estate that you can own, is when you're ranked in the map pack here, where they used to display 7 listings on maps, but right now they only display 3. And then we have the organic results here, where we have a mix of both kind of these large directory sites like lawyers.lawfind.com, and we start to have the mix of the local sites mixed in here. So these two assets really work in unison, where we are essentially syncing and creating relevance on both these types of assets for for your Google My Business and your website. So let's kind of take a look at some of these competitors here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up their website. So you can see here already they have this Google Map listing tied specific to this location page. So this location page is all optimized for San Luis Obispo. It ties into the Google My Business listing. They have great case studies, just kind of example results they've gotten for clients, and just a lot of more information here about San Luis Obispo. So pretty long form, really extensive location page here, and where they have the map embedded, the same consistent phone number tied to that listing and address. You can see all of the different location pages they have built out here. So you can see all the different locations they have tied to this Google My Business listing. So this is the way to kind of architect the website if you're multi-location, and if you can get Google My Business listings or different offices across. But let's go ahead and throw this domain into the little tool here called Ahrefs. So let's just see which keywords our competitors are ranking for among a host of other data. Okay, so they're running 0 paid search, at least using this firm, maybe this domain. Perhaps they're using a different domain here. Then we have organic traffic. So they're getting around 2,000 visits a month in organic traffic. You can see they really didn't start doing SEO until around 2020, where they really started to implement a full-time strategy here, where they've started to see some massive gains in terms of the organic traffic over the years, the past 2 years. Let's go ahead and see what kind of keywords they're ranking for. See here, personal injury, Long Beach. So wow, they're really going after all kinds of different locations here. You can see this is comprising a bulk of their traffic for these Long Beach searches. So they've done a really good job at creating these multi-location types of pages to go after. Let's see, traffic. So this is comprising, yeah, the bulk of the traffic. So usually we see this being branded traffic is the bulk of the traffic. But again, this just goes to show how powerful an organic search strategy is, where they're Fresno personal injury attorney. So they're really ranking all kinds of places here, more Fresno, Santa Barbara. So this really kind of shows the power of multi-location pages. So if you can kind of, let's try to maybe gauge how many leads they're getting a month just from this organic traffic alone. So we can't even, this will be a conservative estimate. We won't even be able to really include how many calls they're getting. So this is the main call driver. They're getting a lot of direct calls off here. So let's just kind of plug this in. So let's say they're getting around, say in the past they're getting maybe 1,000 visits. They convert maybe just under 2% of those leads. Let's say they close around 20% of those leads. Let's say the average personal injury attorney case is maybe $20,000 on the kind of conservative side. Let's say they double their organic traffic, and let's say maybe their SEO investment for that year was 15K, including content and links. So let's see, 20 is right? Seemed really high. So see, organic traffic around 1,000. Let's say they doubled that. It seems a little high to double that. So maybe let's just go with conservative. Say they increase it by 20%. So again, if they're grading around 1,000 visits and organic traffic a month, they're getting around 18 leads, and let's say 18 leads of those close at 20%, they're maybe netting around $70,000. So you can see how their revenue would really explode if they were to just go after more and more cities tackling their search volume. But maybe to give it a more accurate number, let's just say what the projection was. Traffic, so maybe let's do organic. Let's make it more conservative. So yeah, this would be for a pretty big nationwide site. Sorry, trying to get these more accurate. Let's just say we're doing it by 5%. So yeah, this is probably a more accurate number for a California personal injury site. So you can really just kind of play with the numbers here and try to make it as accurate as possible. This way we can really see what our competitors are doing. But just for maybe gauge what the May firm's currently doing, let's put this at 2,000. We can look at this table. So, they're probably getting around 35 organic leads a month at a minimum from all these different cities that they're ranking for. So without taking too much of your time, guys, just wanted to put together this video to kind of show you. So that's really the one core piece is the organic search. So we can really kind of craft a strategy around which keywords our competitors are ranking for and what kind of pages to create to go after this keyword. So, California, car accident lawyer in California, that's one keyword, 600 searches a month. They created a page specifically about California car accident lawyer. So you can see this really does all the legwork for us where we can see which pages Google is rewarding for which type of keywords. And then we can kind of go into the backlinks later. But I'll leave this video for now just to kind of go over how we structure keywords and then what kind of pages we match these with.